Hey guys, it's Denise here. I wanted to give a quick disclaimer. While we were talking about the V Live comments and stuff like that in the show, um, Simone's mic ended up unplugging twice. So at one point, if the audio seems a little bit awkward, that's why. By the second time, her mic quickly came back in and things went back to normal. But just keep this in mind, this wasn't planned at all. And just we're still trying to improve on that aspect when it comes to audio and everything like that. So just wanted to give you guys that quick heads up. All right, on to episode 5. Guess who's back? Back again. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. We back for episode 5. I hope you guys had a great holidays, Christmas, whatever you guys celebrated, and I hope that your New Year so far has been on the right track. It hasn't been on my end, but hey, it's fine. Doing a lot better now than then, but we really missed you guys so much. So much. And I cannot wait for what 2022 has in store for not only just us, but for everyone else around the world, for us armies. And let's get freaking started. So we have another guest with us today. Everyone, please give a huge welcome to Alicia. Let's go. Whoop whoop.
Hey y'all. So my name is Alicia, and I'm so excited to be here with y'all. So it's great.
Yeah, we're really excited to have you on and to get to hear your story and your army journey and see the chaos that's gonna happen afterwards.
Woo! Chaos!
Yeah.
Love chaos. I'm a 2020 Army. I actually funny thing is I could have started at the beginning of 2020 when they were performing New Year's Eve in New York.
Right.
But I was actually not feeling good that day, and I didn't catch their performance. But I started to be an Army August, September of 2020. So 2020 was just a really rough year for me and my husband. We had a lot of tragedy with the pandemic and everything like that, and I was just in a really low place. And I kept seeing ads for the boys on MTV for their VMA performance of Dynamite. I'm like, you know what? I keep hearing about these guys. Let me see what they're all about. So I first watched Dynamite, and then I watched On, and I fell down the rabbit hole then, and I've never looked back.
Per. Absolutely per. We love that.
Yes. Dynamite. Dynamite.
I watched their On performance on Jimmy Fallon and Grand Central, and I was just like, who are these guys? I need to know everything about them, and that's where we've gone from there. I drive my husband crazy all the time, but it's fine.
I feel that on so many levels.
Yeah.
Driving people crazy when it comes to BTS. I know that feeling too well.
I mean, people in my house just have to get used to it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It'll be alright.
You'll live.
I mean, he listens to their music, he likes their music and things like that. He's obviously not an Army, but
right.
I'm slowly working my way there. Like, just know that purple blood will start flowing through your veins. Just watch.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Exactly.
It always happens slowly but surely.
Oh yeah.
Surely. All right. Is it topic time?
The topics we have are pretty tamed for the most part. There are some moments that I know that things are gonna get a little heated. Well, like not heated, but like more passionate about. So, let's talk about, you know, how PTD was treating. Ah, that.
So we're starting out with the passionate one first.
Yeah, so we can just get it out of the way. Yeah.
I'll be absolutely honest with you. I was so angry when I saw so much of the hate towards the song. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, the song is great. It was made for us. How can you not like it?
It's just a lot of the animosity and a lot of the unkind words actually came from within. It wasn't even other people. It wasn't even other fan bases. Well, I mean, it was. There were some. But it came from within. People were like, you know, what has happened to this group? And, oh my God, and da-da-da-da, they're not Korean anymore. Listen, ma'am, there are, again, we've discussed this in, I believe, other shows where people tend to gloss over the B album like it didn't. People act like they didn't do Korean music not that long ago, have Korean lyrics not that long ago. But even then, with PTD, it was a very beautiful, meaningful song with actions that a lot of people truly appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, and
it didn't make sense. People were like, "Oh, it just sounds too Ed Sheeran-y." I was like, "What?" Back up. So, your problem is the fact that it was written by Ed Sheeran. What? Wasn't another song of theirs written by Ed Sheeran that y'all eat up all the time?
True.
Exactly. Like Make It Right, wasn't it?
My comfort
that
song.
He did, or Best of Me. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but like, yeah, it's a. I'm like, I could not believe how many armies were so against the song, and I was like, I was still new at the time, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, this is a song that they made for us in the pandemic, so that way we feel happy, and you're essentially just shitting on it.
Yeah. I know that there are some people that weren't too fond of the song, but they didn't express it in like a hateful manner, which I respect that more too. But that the song made such an impact, and just the meaning of it all, despite of everything that's been going on with the pandemic, we can still do these things. And obviously in the title, we don't need permission to dance. And just witnessing all of that, and during that time, and then plus coming close enough to their concerts and stuff, being able to witness that, all of that live, I haven't been able to listen to the song the same, because I know I'm going to cry, because all those flashbacks are to come back. And it made me realize even more that this song really means a lot more to me on another level. Like, the song was already great in itself, but like after the concert, it just upped it up even more, in all honesty. And so, like, I don't get how some of them are just like, they're sounding too westernized and everything like that. Hi, this is the third track that they've only released in English. Why are you having a big fuss over that? Weren't you not making a big fuss when they were doing a lot of their other music as well, but in the Japanese versions too, and some of their other stuff too? Where's the backlash on that? In all honesty. But no, it sounds so westernized. I didn't know.
That's another thing that I just don't get.
I don't.
Like, how can a song sound westernized?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I'm like, so what's so we're gonna like claim this is westernized for what? Music is music at the end of the day. Literally, regardless of the sound, music is music. And I think we should just appreciate the music itself, rather being like
it's, I don't mind if you don't like the song, but there's no reason to be hateful
Yeah.
and nasty. Like, there are people who have shown this music video and just going on YouTube and seeing, deaf people watching it. It's nice for them.
Yeah.
Let them have something.
Exactly.
No, y'all have to take this
Yeah.
away and be like, no, it's a shit, and you have to, it's let them have this.
Yeah.
Let them have something, and they really appreciate it. And you had to continue to stomp on it because it's another English song. What is that? Like English song number 3 out of 375? Like I don't like. They want to do what they want to do. No one's forcing them to sing in English. No one's telling them they have to. Because to be fair, they've been successful and will continue to without speaking in the English language. They could walk into the U.S. tomorrow and speak their own language, and to be fair, people would try to probably pick up on what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
No one cares if they did not speak perfect English because of what they do. Like they don't think like when Yoongi was at the AMAs and was like, "Fuck y'all, I'm gonna do what I do." That was it.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. Because we know what he's trying to say. Y'all may not know. We know.
Exactly.
That's the important part. Period. No one should have to force them to. Oh, that's a whole other topic that we have. But we didn't actually write that down. That wasn't there. We didn't write that one down. But we're gonna slide that in there real quick because I'm talking about it.
Oh.
Somebody need to stop trying to force these 7 boys and I'm so sorry, these 7 men to speak English.
Yep.
They are not your puppets. They are not your little dancing monkeys, not your bears on unicycles, none of that shit. Stop it. I'll be on these V Live talking about, oh my God, Hobie, can you speak English? Can you do this? Can you? No.
For real.
No, he can't.
Listen, I just like that he was really savage back to them. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry.
Right, like he actually spoke in English for 2 sentences and was like, it's not. He's like, kidding, and I was like, there you go, and spoke Korean for the rest of the time.
Fair.
Stop asking any of them just because that's the other comment. Can you speak English? Can you speak English? Can you speak Korean?
Yep, that part.
Shut up. I wait for the translations later.
Yep.
Go to bed.
Yeah, that's all that I saw on my timeline. Oh, sorry.
No, like I'm sorry. I got so sick of it that I saw someone make a post about it because they said that shit was gonna get hurt. I was like, thank you. Y'all literally have a moment where someone is doing a live video for you, and all you can do is ask them to speak English, and you got time to ask them anything you want. Anything you want. They could possibly see it, and you wasted on asking them to speak English. Somebody literally flirted with Namjoon midstream, and he saw it, and y'all ain't about to pick up on that?
For real.
Come on.
And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Can you marry me? Will you move in with me? Anything else? Literally, y'all got time. Y'all ain't using it. Y'all ain't using it very well. Hell, ask Namjoon his workout regimen, the skin routines, anything y'all want. I don't care what you ask him. Just stop asking to speak English.
Or stop asking for other people in this live
I
too.
don't care.
Ooh, thank you, Alicia, for mentioning that part. Ooh, don't act. Ooh, that really ticks me off. When a person's going live and people ask about the other people. Hi, it's their V Live. Ooh, that gets me so irritated. I'm sorry. That gets me so irritated. Like, hi, this person came on the live to see us, talk to us, all that stuff. Don't ask about other people. Like, the fuck? That pisses me off so much.
One of those things that's like, this person took their time out of their day to sit there and talk to us and about their day, and you're sitting there asking for somebody else. Why don't you wait for that person to come on live so that way you can then talk to them?
Exactly.
I know that they live with they practically live with each other and they spend all this time with each other, but that doesn't mean that they're just gonna go, okay, yeah, let's get Tay on today, or Jimin or Jin or whatever. It's like, no, like, let them have their time by themselves.
Amen to that. I'm glad that you mentioned that up, because the way that I've been seeing that far too much, and the half of me just typing, can y'all literally shut the hell up? Stop asking about the other members when one of them wanted to do the live. That should be our main focus right now, because that really just grinds my gears entirely. It's just, we need to do, well, not the fandom wise, obviously, just needs to do better when it comes to a lot of the V Live comments, because a lot of them are out of hand, and it makes me just not enjoy the V Live as much as I like really, 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 really want to, basically.
And if I'm able to catch a live when it comes on and I'm not like in the middle of working or whatever, I don't even look at the chat, because I'm just like, there's just no point, because 90% of these I'm gonna have to report anyways. So I'm like,
oh, that is true.
I just ignore it. I'm just like, I'm just gonna focus on my man here and listen to him talk, and
Facts.
then whatever it is.
Exactly. Like, I started to do that a lot more too, because I learned that very quickly. That some people are freaking like wild as hell. So it's just like, I realized, I'm like, oh, I need to like, do that. I don't know. There's obviously pros and cons to the fandom as it is, but when it comes to like that aspect, it's something that it just needs to be worked on, basically.
Apologize that I got really silent. My mic.
Your mic said fuck no. Your mic said fuck no. Fuck that.
I missed like the whole best part of the whole conversation because my mic unplugged itself.
That's fine. I wanted to hear your input too on the foolery of the fuckery of the comments on the V Live, cause people piss me off. Truly piss me off. But yeah, just don't act a fool in those V Live comments. Long story short. Another thing that was gonna be mentioned as well was, if BTS is nominated for certain awards and stuff like that, not a lot of the times people pay attention to the voting itself, but they pay more attention to the drama. And that's something I've been noticing a lot recently as well. And for me, it's like, vote in peace. Don't give a fuck about the drama that's going on. Do what you need to do and keep it pushing. Keep the voting pushing. Because the more you pay attention to the drama, it's just gonna defeat the purpose. So don't pay attention to the drama.
Yeah, like it kind of irritates everyone else. Adds on, it kind of distracts everyone else. People tend to feed more into the drama more than they'll spread the tags. Then the wrong tags start being spread around, and you have big voter accounts that start taking breaks because they get frustrated, and it kind of just becomes a sad situation.
Yeah.
But this fandom is more powerful than they think, and I think that while keeping up with everything and making sure we, protect ourselves is important, I do feel like, when awards that we really want to go for and we really work together on, become available, we really need to like push for that instead of focusing on petty things that we weren't even in to begin with.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Exactly. Before we continue on the
Exactly.
conversation really quickly, I did want to hear Simone's input about like the other people mentioning the other members on another member's V Live because her mic unplugged and we didn't get to hear the chance to like have her like talk about it and everything like that. So the floor is yours.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I apologize to everyone who's like listening to everything. Trying to fix this consistently. My mic is just acting like a fool. But basically, what I was saying before my mic cut was when I first became an army. You do your research. You start to watch, various things on YouTube and go through Twitter and everything, and saw people saying that during V Lives, people would ask members for other members of the group. And at one point, I saw, I started watching their individual V Lives just to get an idea of their personalities.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw one of Hobie's V Lives. And people were like, yeah, he's one of the members of the group that doesn't really do as many V Lives. And I kind of wanted to see why. I think it was during a certain period of time. I don't catch to know how consistent a lot of them are because I'm asleep
Mm-hmm.
at like 4 in the morning.
Same.
Like damn. But I was watching one of Hobie's V Lives, and I think he was like just in his room chilling out, not doing anything, and somebody had asked where like Jimin was, and I think he had saw a where it kind of made him sad or upset, and he got up, went to Jimin's room, interacted with Jimin for a while. He was, smiling happy because he got to see him, but then he handed Jimin his phone and told him he could keep it and then left.
Wow.
Like, when I tell y'all, that absolutely broke my heart. And to anyone listening, I'm sure y'all may know which V Live I'm talking about, and it's up on YouTube. People re-upload their V Lives all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You can find it. It's honestly sad that he felt the need to walk out on his own V Live because people did not want to see him. He just kept asking for other people.
Yeah, that's really, really, really heartbreaking. Holy fuck.
Especially because Hobie is our sunshine.
Exactly.
And like, to dim our sunshine like that is just that's horrible.
Yeah.
Right. Like, it's just when they do take the time to want to talk to us, it's really nice because I want to hear about what they're up to, what they're doing.
Yeah.
If any of them want to talk, it's on their own time. No one should want to force them to talk if they don't want to.
Exactly.
But, if Yumi wants to talk, or, Hovey or anybody who doesn't do V Live as much as the others wants to talk, let them sit there and talk. If you don't want to watch that person's V Live and want to see somebody else, it's very easy to swipe down, remove the screen, and take your ass to bed or go.
Literally. Take your ass to bed or touch some fucking grass.
Like, leave them alone.
It's just really, really heartbreaking, and it's just damn. I hate people. I really do.
Seriously.
I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say that. I just irk me. Yikes.
I say it a few times. It's especially now that I work in a place with various people. Yeah.
But
I've worked in customer service my entire adult life, so I have come to completely dislike humans.
Yeah.
Period.
I
Yeah.
hate working in customer service. Oh my god, I hate it with a passion. Like, I don't mind helping people, but when you try to over and be a bitch, get away from me, please. Because I've worked everywhere from swim schools to libraries to grocery stores. Uh, I've dealt with plenty of y'all. I've dealt with college kids who are seniors who don't know how to print. I'll get on my nerves.
Preach.
Facts.
Like,
Big
I can't.
facts.
I can't. Like, that's a whole other subject, but listen, any of y'all who be going to these places and be bitching at people in customer service, lay off.
Literally.
Because I'm so sorry. I be treating everybody with respect because I'm on the other side of that counter most of the time. It's stressful.
Absolutely.
Okay, working at a grocery store at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm the only checkout counter open.
Yeah.
Betty, damn. I'm so sorry I forgot your rewards card, but you was also staying there watching me scan and bag your groceries by myself.
Right.
Oh, okay.
When will there be the Karen extinction?
I just want to throw them out myself.
Ooh.
Every time. Ooh. All right, back to your regularly scheduled broadcast. The next topic, because if we keep going with customer service, I'm gonna tell y'all about the time I argued with a woman about a swim class and yelling.
Oh, I have plenty of stories.
I have plenty of stories. Pregnant. I didn't throw her out if she wasn't pregnant.
I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead.
No, because people start bitching and act like they can't read the sign.
Oh, this is great. Oh, I already knew this.
There's 4 of them, including the one on the desk right beside her. It says, "We don't do refunds just because your child would have acted." I'm sorry. Back to the show.
I already knew this episode was going to be chaotic, and I'm here for it. Oh, speaking about drama too. Let's also talk about the fact of, armies getting really, really, really defensive over BTS. And why other fandoms only see it as attacks and what they fail to basically understand. The way that I've been seeing this a lot recently too.
Yeah, like, you're the one that found this topic because an army said that armies were the nicest fandom. An argument ensued because they said that. I'm gonna be. Just because your fandom is involved in the least amount of drama does not mean your fandom is not problematic. That just means your fandom don't get caught.
Exactly.
Oh, that part.
That don't mean people ain't racist. That don't mean people ain't homophobic.
Ooh, call
that
them
don't
out.
mean nothing.
Call them
Okay?
out.
So, yes, if we're being really honest, armies are the nicest and most generous fan base. If you read track lists, just because they are in the most drama does not mean they are the worst fandom. It just means they know how to back their shit up and talk.
Period.
Because they're not silent no more. Because once you've been accused of so many things, you learn how to talk your shit and get them receipts.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Because so many people have accused this group of so many things, and the armies are like, all right, enough is enough, and they started to take names, receipts, screenshots, everything. So when you fight, if you gonna fight, people gonna bark back and bite now. Like that's it. Period. And also, yes, this is a nice fandom because every time they work somebody or do something, they usually find any charities they're involved in. Every one of the boys' birthdays, something's donated, done nice for them, anything.
Yeah.
Not every fandom does that or organize something like that. And people were like, oh, well, this fandom doesn't have as much money or we're young or whatever. You do realize when you give to charity, you can give $2 and they're
Yeah.
because any amount can help anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. This fandom,
Like I've been
great. It's incredibly generous. They donated for Megan with her cause. Did the same for Yoongi's collaboration that he recently did. Like y'all have to understand that when people say when someone says armies are the nicest, it's genuine and it's real.
For real. Like, I mean, I've been a part of several different fandoms in the past, and not a single fandom has ever treated me so nicely or so amazing other than Army. Like,
Right.
legitimately, like, I was almost afraid to become Army. I heard the rumors about how they were so bad and everything like that, and then I became a part of Army, and I'm like, they're not that, like, I was part of the Supernatural fandom. You know, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, where it was just like that was major toxicity. I'm like, I'm glad I'm no longer part of that.
Right.
Because it was just bad. And it's just like whenever I hear anybody talk shit about Army, I'm like, you have no goddamn clue, do you? You don't know the good we do, how nice we are to everybody. Like, I've seen so many, like, when I went to the concert in LA day one, I saw so much kindness, and I was even a part of that kindness. I had extra masks and stuff like that, and like I saw so much kindness. I was like, I can't believe this. Like, this is amazing.
Right, I agree. I also went day one as well. And I 100% agree with you on that. I 100% agree with you on that. There was so much kindness. Everyone was looking out for each other, and everyone was just so nice too. Even even my friend and I got complimented on our outfits too. They're like, "Oh, you girls look really really cute," and I was just like, "Oh, thank you." Like I was like in awe because I was also in prior fandoms before, and like some of the people like in other fandoms I did gain close friendships with, but not like the entirety as a whole, because I don't know, I felt like I was a little bit of an outcast when it comes to that, but that's probably just me. But like entering the fandom, like heard the same rumors and everything like that, and that like there are a lot and everything like that. There are some people who are like a lot, and for me, in a sense, as an introvert, it's like overwhelming to me here and there. So like at first joining it, I was just overwhelmed in general, but then just meeting probably some of the best people I've met in a while is from Army and BTS. And it's honestly just a blessing, and when we do get defensive over them, it's for rightly so reasons. 100%. Because armies have been through so fucking much. So damn fucking much. It's actually insane. And so because of like the hard driven and just how dedicated armies are, it made me see another side that like I really do appreciate Army and what we do, and it just gave me a new insight when it comes to like fandom in the sense wise. And so I don't know. I'm just grateful that I met so far so many army as much as I have. Even up to now, I'm like super blessed and thankful because I know with a good chunk I can definitely see them in my life long term, basically. And it's a heartwarming feeling, especially after, in a sense, coming in and just kind of having troubles with friendships in my personal life, like in real life. And so I get that comfort. And so having to grow like another family, it warms my heart. And so the people that are just saying like army is this and being all negative about it, maybe just maybe you might be interacting with the wrong people. Let me air that out real quick. Maybe you're just interacting with the wrong people. Because I can bet you there are a lot of armies who are so fucking sweet, so fucking caring at that. They will do all ends in the world to make sure that you are doing all right. And that's what really stood out to me. And I really, really do appreciate a lot of army who have even reached out to me, whether it's through Twitter and like whether they're following me or if I personally know them and everything like that. Like, I appreciate every single person that I've met. Even I really appreciate you, Alicia. I appreciate you, Simone. I really appreciate you guys, honestly, from the bottom of my heart.
Aww.
I truly do.
I appreciate you too.
And so,
yeah,
and so it's just like I'm just it makes me super happy because I met actual genuine people through BTS. And I think that's what people also fail to understand as well. We're not always fucking fighting with each other all the fucking time. If someone's attacking our boys, oh fuck yeah, we're gonna fucking go after whoever's attacking them, the fuck. But like, I'm going on a tangent, but long story short, like, the fandom is something that I really do cherish from the bottom of my heart. I truly do.
Yeah, this is a very special, smart, smart. Like, you meet the right people, they point you in the right direction. Mm-hmm. Like she said, this isn't a fan that just fights all the time. This is very true. Like, you know, when I first joined this fandom, had someone point me in the direction of, before you join this fandom, make sure you read about them from the start till now.
Yeah.
And I joined this fandom in 2020, so I read up until 2020 from from flyers until their latest, stadium tour. I had to learn about every issue, every moment, everything. And when you really learn about how smart armies are, the smartest moments and the most, honestly, I think this is probably the most heartwarming but smartest moment armies ever had was when they created the white paper projects. And I feel like, and for any new armies listening to this, any old armies, you already know about it. If you have not learned about and or read about that project, please take the time to do so.
Yes.
Yes.
That, because 100%. It was just actually being discussed within the last couple of weeks because an account was found during some drama with another fandom, and old things were brought up without context. And it was made out to believe that certain people were supporting Nazism and things were happening and insults were being thrown and there was just so much happening. And to believe that BTS, the history between Koreans and Japanese You have to read about it to fully understand.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I cannot fully say my piece on situations like that because of the education that I have had.
Mhm.
Sadly, when you live in certain places, you are limited on what you learn.
Mm-hmm.
Because even living in the US, I don't even know everything that's gone on in the US.
Yeah.
You are lied to
Accurate.
because people want you to believe that your country is perfect even though you know it's not.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And so please read about the White Paper Project.
Yeah.
It is an insanely powerful informational project that teaches you about how media can, and politics can really mix and spin things the wrong way. And all it can take is just one thing.
Yeah.
One shirt, one thing can spin things into a whole other thing, and they don't even mean it. Wasn't meant to be a certain way. BTS is never meant to hurt anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they were young, nothing was ever intentional. No one's ever meant to do wrong. And sometimes with these companies, right away, no one can give a statement, or they themselves can't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
So the fallout just happened so quick. But then people can sit here and tell you, from this standpoint, this, and this has happened. It's not them, it's this, and please read the project if you haven't, and understand why this fan base is always gonna be down for these boys. Period.
Mhm.
Exactly. If I get a link of that, I will also put it in the description below, so y'all can check it out, and especially for newer army, you guys can check it out. So I'll leave that in the description.
It is highly informative. I'm in the middle of reading it. I took a break from it for a little bit, but it is extremely informative. I 100% agree that every army should 100% read this, whether you are new or old
Yep.
or anything like that. It is something you should absolutely read about because it is extremely informative and it makes you realize, hey, we're always going to be here for the boys no matter what. So if other fandoms don't like that, tough shit.
Literally, amen to that.
Exactly.
And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Um.
Wow. I was gonna say. Oh my gosh. I think another topic sitting here. Everyone's favorite thing to talk about. Favorite. We see them everywhere.
Hi.
Announce their departure like planes. And they have their current habitat is TikTok.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about ex armies.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Child. Child.
my niece is an ex-army. My niece used to be an army, and then she's like, "Well, I don't like their new stuff. I prefer their old stuff." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like, "You can still listen to their old stuff.
It's
I'm
on
like,
Spotify,
It's still there."
iTunes, you name it,
Literally,
every
like,
other
people
fucking
be saying
platform.
that. People be saying that every time, and them streams looking like nothing,
For real.
looking low, dry. Just, like, do y'all really miss their old music, or do you just want something to say?
Right.
I think it's just that they want something to say. They just want to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna talk out of my ass, and then I don't give two shits if anybody listens to me or not.
Seriously, I think that's why they go to TikTok, because on Twitter, I think it's just too easy to be overturned. On
Right.
TikTok, they will go off. They'll put up their little words with the song and just sit there and be like, "Oh my god, like BTS, like what are they even doing? Like, oh my god, like what are you trying to say?"
Right.
It's like, are you trying to say something? What do you? Because like, for someone that doesn't like this group anymore, why do you have 10 TikToks? Why are you playing the music?
True.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Like, do you not want them to grow as artists? Like, you can't be stagnant at one setting and or one genre or whatever the case is. You want your artists that you like to grow within their music. And so it's just like you just want them to stay just stagnant like that? Cuz I wouldn't in all honesty.
Yeah, and like the same thing is like some of their older music is a lot darker, and they were
Yeah.
in a darker headspace. So you want them to go back into that and not be happy.
That
like, you want them
part.
to constantly be in a very dark place. Like that's just not right.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Like that's what everyone usually always says to them. Like, you grow with your music and it changes as you change. When they were first writing music, they were really young and they were experiencing different things. You know, someone that's 19 is not going to be thinking the same as someone who's, you know, 27.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the same.
Exactly.
It's not going to be the same. It's just, it doesn't make sense. You think they're supposed to be like no, the song no, you can't write that again in your adult life.
Nope.
You're no longer in school. You're no longer feeling that same thing.
Exactly.
Like, that system is no longer the system you are a part of.
Yeah, or like War of Hormone. Like so many people go ahead and talk about how it's misogynistic.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not really. On top of that, and they were also teenage boys. What do teenage boys think about? They think about girls.
Yeah, that part.
The opinion I have on that, because I'm sorry, but, and I'm gonna need for y'all to hear me, because I'm gonna say this.
Go for it.
People be out here, and the main people that complain about that song are girl group stands.
Oh.
Now listen to me. Listen to me. Be here with me. See my eyes. You can't see my eyes, but see my eyes. Y'all be out here with this, oh, I support all women. No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. Because, ma'am, sir, whoever you may be, y'all will stay here and this woman to your left, right, upside, next ways. And you know you do. You don't care about the song. You don't care about the you just want to look good for a moment because you stand these girl groups out here. But let's be real, because you be the same person that be standing these girl groups. Then when your girl group be doing their solo music, what do? What do you do?
And I oop.
I'm done now.
Also, before we continue on, comments wise, I think I'm probably gonna say this in every single episode. If your comment is disrespectful, rude, racist, all of that shit, it's going to get blocked. It's going to get blocked. Be respectful in the comments. We're not here to tolerate the foolishness and the fuckery of just ignorant people. We're not doing that. So if your comments are among those, your comment is going to get blocked and deleted. Carry on.
Right, because I'm just gonna slide this in real quick. I'm not out here trying to be disrespectful. I'm just pointing out the flaw, because I love supporting women. Do I support all women? No. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I do not support our women because some of y'all women out here be a mess. Just acting up, up, way up, too up.
Mm-hmm.
Get down.
Get down.
Now, I don't mind y'all having y'all opinions on the songs. It's not a big deal. But when you will sit here and judge War on Hormones and be a group and then proceed to call someone in that same girl group a hoe 2 weeks later, get out. No. And you ain't even got a reason to call her out her name, but you just happen to solo stand someone in the group, so now you acting up. Don't do that.
For real.
Don't claim no feminist stand and you ain't one.
Like I brought it up on my Twitter about the misogynistic comments of War Hormone, and I'm like, if you're a fan of like Eminem or any male rapper out there, and you don't talk about their misogynistic comments in their songs, and you're gonna sit there and talk shit about the boys, get out of here, goodbye. I can't deal with you.
Mic drop.
Yep.
Like, if you're gonna sit there and say that you're gonna be a fan of this person and this person, and you don't talk about the fact that their lyrics are just as bad, actually, or worse, but you're gonna sit there and talk shit about supposed misogynistic comments in a song that was written when they were teenagers, get the fuck out. I don't want to deal with you. You have apparently no brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, like y'all, you can't sit here and call like certain people out when the people are being nasty. Like, man or woman, if someone's disrespecting women, claim to be for women, but you only call out certain people, but then respect somebody else who's like, I'll mop the floor with a woman's face. Like, hello, what? Yep. Like, that's not even a song lyric, but you would support it. But then BTS is like, foreign hormones, and you're like, oh no, oh my god, did they just say they would throw a woman across a field and then give her a mop? God. Like, slow down. Please. It's like, if you don't like the song, just don't listen to it.
Yeah.
The rest of their discography is literally like sunshine and rainbows and
Chef's kiss.
feelings. Like, please, just go about your day. Listen to your other girls. Worry about them, because I'll stop right there.
I'm just gonna stop that whole topic.
Some of them got some poppin' music. Others, well, I mean, have songs. And they're there. Everyone's got an interesting name. But to be fair, everybody trashes on that song. I'll say what it is, but everybody trashes on that song.
Jesus.
Some of y'all know what song I'm talking about.
Jesus.
But I'm being respectful.
Yes.
And just if you don't like the song,
Keep it pushing. Keep pushing.
that part, you ain't got to talk about it, because some of y'all have that selective outrage, and it's weird.
Yeah. Next thing.
Yeah.
Next thing I wanted to mention about is the drama and group tagging people in posts to get those people to unfollow that person, whether they did something very, very like problematic and everything like that. I haven't seen as much as those posts recently. I don't know on your end, Simone, I know you have, but
Yes. I made this one. This was my contribution. People of Earth, listen to me. I beg you, stop it. Stop it now, please, because I'm sick of it. Sick with a capital K. Um, I'm so tired of people literally having these tag chains. Oh, girl, did you know that this person problem unfollow and block? You got 24 hours for unfollow and block you. Okay, well then, let's do that, because I don't know what's going on. And I have no clue what the situation is. Recently, there was some girl who got caught up in some drama. Apparently, when they announced that Tay had gotten sick, she took it upon herself to be like, "Oh my God, Hive should have taken care of him so much better. To blame for the fact that he got sick." And I was like, "Sir, I am so sorry. What the fuck were they supposed to do with this grown man going out minding his business? Put him in timeout? They're supposed to lock him in his apartment? How are they the reason he got sick?" So that became a whole thing. It turns out they had over 100,000 followers because they streamed the DLA.
Yes.
Oh.
So that's how you can obtain a bunch of followers. Here you go. I'm giving you a tutorial on how to get followers on Twitter.
Oh.
Just stream concerts illegally. There you go. I don't know.
I never understood the whole I'm going to tag every single one of my followers that's following this person. Like, when I come across something like that, where it's a problematic account or whatever that my mutuals are following, I share whatever is exposing it, and I say, hey, I'm not going to tell y'all what to do. You can follow them, not follow them. I don't give two shits. Just letting you know this is what's going on. I don't tag them. I don't fucking make them feel like shit for it. Because sometimes you don't realize that. You don't realize that, this person that you're following is a piece of shit. Or maybe they're not even a piece of shit, and these people are out of freaking, out of proportion kind of thing.
Right. Like, I feel like if they are problematic and if you see like your moots following them, I would just personally message them, not make it into a whole entire tweet. Let them know, hey, this is going on. It's up to you if you want to unfollow or not. And if like that, you can also look to see what's going on. But that's your choice at the end of the day. You do you. And that's that. Like,
exactly.
Even sometimes if I see them and if I click on the profile, because I was like, maybe I might be following them. And there are some cases where some things I'm like, yeah, I have followed the individual, and I would see what's going on. And if they are like hella problematic, I just unfollow and go on with my day.
Right. I don't need like people to tag me in it, because then everyone has to be like, okay, done. Like, you don't need to tell them that you blocked that person, and then it's like 50 comments telling them that they've blocked that person to reassure they don't lose a follow. Like, I don't care.
For real.
I really don't. Like,
Exactly.
that's why I hate the tag change. It's the tag change. It's comments that come after that, because everyone has to reassure everyone else that they unfollowed and blocked that person so that people know that they're a good person too.
Right.
Like, you didn't know. That's all. Just unfollow, block. They'll see that you don't follow that person anymore.
Exactly, and go on with your day.
Big deal. Like, I just screenshot the person's account, post to post, like, this person out of pocket. Unfollow or don't.
Yeah. Like, I'm not your parent. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life.
Period.
You do you. There's plenty of people that I have that are mutuals of mine that I'm sure follow some problematic accounts that I've blocked, and I don't give two shits as long as it's not, extremely problematic where it's like, they're talking shit about the boys or hating on them or anything like that. Like if it's something where it's like supposedly problematic, but you're sitting there looking at like it's not really all that problematic. I'm just gonna block them for my own sake. It's like I don't give crap if you're following them or not. It's entirely up to you how you do you and your Twitter experience.
Period.
Right. Like if it's bad enough, I'll just block the people who just keep following consistently or who are defending the mess.
Right.
I'll do it on my end. It's not a big deal. But if it's really not that big of a deal, I just tell people I'm not about to tag a bunch of people or I'm not about to message 100 people.
Yeah.
It's you follow on your own time. I'm so sorry.
Exactly.
That is a lot.
Like I'm pretty sure we're mostly all grown adults that we know how to handle ourselves, kind of thing. Like just do what is best for you. If you don't like this person, then block them. If you don't give two shits, then just ignore them, kind of thing.
Literally.
So.
Right.
People are weird. They're really
They
weird.
are.
And I think even coming into this fandom too, even though with all like I've met some of the nicest people, you learn a lot about other people very quickly. And just how they operate. And in some ways you just think like there is no fucking way. But when you find out there is, it's just like I'll never get. And that's fine by me, I guess. But yeah, it's just it's weird, in all honesty.
Yeah. Those are all of our topics for today.
It's always like flying by so fast too.
Yeah, because before we used to just like talk randomly, and now we're actually structured.
Yeah.
We actually decided to like structure ourselves.
I know.
Structure is good.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life.
Yeah. I need more structure in my life, to be honest.
Drives my husband crazy, but I'm like, I need structure. I'm sorry, I can't just do spontaneity. I can't. It doesn't work with me.
Yeah, I need some kind of order, or I'll just be in my bed all day.
Same.
Mood. Hashtag mood.
Like I got a job now, so if I don't take shifts, I will literally just be in here all day.
Yeah.
But I have to work to get out of this house.
That's fair. 100%. 100% fair. But I would.
My husband, I work from home, so my days I leave the house on. So my husband and I do date night on Friday nights, and then we go and run our errands on Saturdays. So those are the days I get out of the house. And other than that, I'm like, I don't want to leave the house. I'm good.
Hey, that's nice.
Yeah, we should have planned days to get out of the house.
I need to have more of that. Because I mean, I've been working on my writings and stuff like that. Like that's been all like my time has been consumed on writing poems, editing them, and then seeing if they're like ready for submissions and everything like that. Trying to just build up my writing, like my my writing portfolio and stuff like that for future jobs and along the way, and it's just all of that. And so sometimes when I do leave the house, it's actually freaking great. But then half the time I'm like, I just want to stay home and work on my writings. Like, damn.
Yeah.
But
great, just lounge around the house. It's like, why would I want to leave the house?
Exactly. I want to get this out of the way so I don't forget. Usually at the end of each episode, we would ask what song, BTS song, has been like on your mind rent motherfucking free as of recently. I wanted to get it out of the way so I don't forget.
Yeah, Yeah, that is the end of the episode question. Consistent.
Yes.
Mine is Stay Alive right now. I just can't get enough of it.
Honestly.
Ooh. Like, just Jungkook's lyric, his voice, and the emotions he pulls through that song. I'm just like, sir, I need you to stop because I can't marry you.
Right. Right.
Yeah, nah, it's the way he ate that up.
For real.
Start to finish. Hit notes that made me want to pass out and come back.
For real.
Literally, I haven't been able.
Give it up to Yoongi too for his amazing work on the production of it, because he's just like the two of them together. It was just like a whole new galaxy just exploded out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know. I still need to listen to it, because by the time it came out, I was still not in the greatest place at all. And so now I'm actually getting back to where I need to be. I do plan on listening to it today, for sure. I'm like, at the time I was just like, I really need to get my shit together and get back to where I need to be before I listen to this. Because, oh my god. But that's understandable, though. I can't even wait to, like, listen to it, though. But for me, the song that I've been listening to a lot recently, ooh, that's actually hard. But I think I'm probably going to say Answer, Love Myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because after the concert and hearing it live, that was an experience. That was an experience.
I bawled my eyes out
Same.
when they were singing that song live.
Same. I literally cried my eyes out during that moment. And I know there are specific moments I did, like, bawl my eyes out too. But I remember I listened to it a couple weeks ago for the first time since the concert. And I started getting so many flashbacks from the concert. I could not stop crying for the life of me. I could not stop crying. And I was just like, damn. I was really in a very fucking happy state at that concert. Holy shit. Mm-hmm. And so even if I listen to it now, it's basically on repeat, and especially when I feel down. Especially. Yeah. And so that's been on, like, in my head, rent fucking free. And it's just, I just miss them so much. I really do.
Yeah.
What about you, Spoon?
Oh man, I've listened to multiple songs. I really couldn't stay on one particular, but I mean, I won't lie. I do love Stay Alive. That is definitely a love that I have been listening to a good bit. But my ultimate that I like go back to consistently is probably If I Ruled the World.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't know why, but I just love listening to that song. I don't know what it is about that song, but it's just so catchy and it's so good, and I just love listening to it. It's one of their albums I don't have yet, but I want it, and I want to listen to it in my car.
Laced in crack, that's what it is. It's laced in crack for it to be that catchy.
I wasn't expecting that. I just heard laced in crack, and I was like, hold up, wait. I was like, whew, all right. Well, at least this was done towards the end of the show, so
facts.
No context would be like crazily taken out of this.
Right. But no, I agree. The song is fucking great too. I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. This choice was thrown up between that and also like lately I've been listening to Boy With Love. I don't know why, but Boy With Love has been coming up on my playlist a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
yeah.
really catchy too.
But yep, we arrive at the end.
Yes. Sad as that is. We hope that you guys enjoyed episode 5 and the chaoticness that it was. Big thank you to Alicia for coming on today for this episode.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
I was very excited to be a part of this with you guys because it was just I like to put my story out there and I like to hear everybody else's stories. You know, I'm one of those people. I want to hear everybody's story about why they're Army. So I'm glad I got my story out there.
Yes, we really loved your story, and just with you being on today too, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Yes. I have not laughed like this in such a long time. It was a blast having you on.
Same.
Great to finally get back into the show.
Yes.
And this is the best possible show to have. I apologize again.
Yes.
My mic literally just got up twice in the middle. But y'all got to hear Denise and Alicia, so that's good.
Yes. Make sure you stay tuned for for the next upcoming episodes. We have some great stuff cooking up for y'all. And while you're at it, subscribe. It would mean a lot to us. You know, spread the word about the podcast and everything like that. And we'll just, of course, keep you guys updated on our Twitter. All of that will be in the description below. The description box. What the fuck? I can't talk. And we can.
After I mentioned if I ruled the world and the lace with crack thing, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's taking over. It's taking over me, I swear. But we love your guys' support. Thank you for everyone who has been supporting the podcast this far. We really do appreciate your support. It truly means a lot to us, and we cannot wait for episode 6, so stay tuned. And like I said before, I messed up my words. Everything will be in the description below. And until next time, we'll see you guys in episode 6. Bye, guys.
Bye.